Hello student. In last session we discussed about the different types of the weld defects. What is mean by weld defects? What are the different types of the weld defects? What are the different causes or what are the different factors that include in a weld defects, and how we can avoid the weld defects, or what are the different types of the remedies to avoid the weld defects. Okay, so in today's session we will discuss about the what is the welding sensitization. Okay, so see here, welding sensitization is a loss of alloy integrity. Loss of alloy integrity means all we know the what is mean by the alloy. Alloy is the homogeneous mixture of the two or more metals. Okay, and what is the purpose of the alloying is that if we add some alloying element into the base material. If we consider the example of the mild steel, in a mild steel the main alloying or base element is the ferrous or iron, and alloying element is the carbon. Okay, and what is the purpose of adding a carbon is that to improve its property, means to increase the hardness or to reduce the corrosion or something else, means to improve the different mechanical properties as per our requirement. We adding the alloying element to the base material. Okay, so in a sensitization, the loss of alloy integrity means that alloying element we have added in a base material to reduce or loss of this integrity is called as a sensitization. Okay, it results from a chromium depletion in a vicinity of the carbide precipitate at the grain boundaries. All we know that what is the grain boundaries. If we consider the metallurgical formation, or if we consider any alloy in a view of metallurgy, then there are different types of the grains are present in alloy, and the size of the grain will decide the properties of the material. Okay, so and each grain is separated from the another grain by the grain boundaries. So it is result from what is the sensitization is that sensitization is it is result from chromium depletion in a vicinity of the carbide precipitation. Means there is depletion of the chromium, or chromium will take the place of the carbide precipitation in the grain boundaries. The carbide which are formed at the grain boundaries, the place of carbide will taken by the chromium chromium is the means it happens in a sensitization. The sensitization occurs during the welding or annealing after the cold working. All we know that what is mean by annealing. Annealing is the one type of the heat treatment process. Okay, so same things is happen in a annealing, that will things is happen in a welding also. What happen in annealing? In annealing we increase the temperature of the alloy to the some specific temperature, and then we will cool it into the surrounding environment. Similarly, during the welding process, the heat is applied to the base material, and due to this heat, material get reaches to some specific temperature, and after we put it in a cold environment, it will cool to its room temperature. Okay, so same things that happen in annealing also happens in a welding. Okay, so sensitization is occur in a annealing after the cold working. Okay, the sensitization happens when stainless steel is heated at a temperature between 425 to 815 degrees Celsius. If we heat the stainless steel in a range of temperature, or during the welding of the stainless steel, the temperature of the stainless steel when reaches to in a range of 425 degrees Celsius to 815 degrees Celsius. Okay, the sensitization happens in a case of stainless steel. So this is mean by the sensitization. What is mean by sensitization? Sensitization is the loss of alloy integrity, means that we added the alloying element in it, its integrity get reduces, is called as the sensitization. Okay, now how can sensitization is avoided? Means if we want to avoid the sensitization, there are different types of the methods or to avoid or repairing of the sensitization. Means there are three methods that will help to avoid the sensitization or repair the sensitization. Okay, the first one is the use a stainless steel with a low carbon content. Use of the stainless steel with a low carbon content. Okay, means as we know that in a stainless steel the carbon is added in a stainless steel, but the percentage of the carbon in a stainless steel is varying. The main purpose of the carbon in a stainless steel is to increase its hardness. Okay, but there are some range, upper limit and lower limit of the carbon content. In a stainless steel there is a upper limit and the lower limit of the carbon content. So to avoid, if we design some or if we manufacture the one plate of the stainless steel, and we know that this stainless steel plate will undergo the welding operation also, so we need to decide the percentage of the carbon in that case. So we need to keep the carbon percentage in that type of the stainless steel or the product which are manufactured by the stainless steel, and if this product is undergoes a welding process, then we, while manufacturing this type of the stainless steel, we need to keep the carbon percentage low in that case. Okay, so to avoid a sensitization of the stainless steel, we need to maintain the carbon percentage is the minimum, or low carbon content percentage should be kept in that case. Okay, the post weld heat treat to allow the chromium diffusion into the grain boundary zone. Means as we discussed the different types of the post weld heat treatment, and what are the uses of this post weld heat treatment that we have discussed. Okay, so post weld heat treatment to allow a chromium diffusion into the grain boundary zone, means at the grain boundary zone we need to allow the chromium diffusion. The chromium diffusion should be happen in a case of chromium diffusion will happen at the grain boundary zone to avoid the sensitization. And use a stabilize the grade, means different types of the grades of the alloy are present. So to avoid a sensitization, we need to use a stabilized grade. Those grades are stabilized in nature, means if this grade is not undergoes any change in it, then stabilized grade should be used. Okay, so this is the methods to avoid a sensitization. Now we will discuss about the weld decay. What is mean by weld decay? So weld decay is a corrosion process. Okay, weld decay is the corrosion process that mainly occurs at the result of sensitization. As we discussed that what is mean by sensitization. Sensitization is the loss of alloy element integrity. So weld decay is the one type of the corrosion process, and weld decay will happen due to the sensitization. So see here, the regions suitable to the corrosion, means the weld decay is the one type of the corrosion that happens in a heat affected zone of the metal during the welding. Means during the welding process, if the corrosion is happen at the heat affected zone, then it is called as the weld decay. What is mean by weld decay? Weld decay is the corrosion process that happens in a heat affected zone due to the sensitization is called as a weld decay. This process is mostly occur in a case of stainless steel or a certain nickel alloy base. Certain nickel based alloy means the weld decay will happen in a stainless steel or the alloy which contain the nickel based alloy, means the in which the nickel is the base alloy and other alloying element is added. So in this case weld decay is happen and it is a form of irregular corrosion. The weld decay is the one type of the irregular type of the corrosion that happens in a heat affected zone. See here, during the welding process in a nickel based and austenite stainless steel, all we discussed that the carbon percentage, that is what is carbon percentage versus temperature curve. Okay, in that we know that the what is the austenite stainless steel. Okay, and during the welding process in a nickel alloy, if we do the welding of the nickel alloy or austenite stainless steel where chromium is added for a corrosion resistance, okay, we add the corrosion in a austenite stainless steel and the nickel alloy, chromium is added to avoid the corrosion. Okay, local sensitization zone often develop. There is a local sensitization zone will be developed during the welding process of the nickel alloy or a stainless steel, austenite stainless steel. The chromium is added to avoid the corrosion, but due to the welding and the surrounding environment, there is a sensitization zone will develop, and sensitization is due to the formation of chromium carbide. Why during the welding process of the nickel based alloy sensitization will happen? The sensitization will happen due to the formation of chromium carbide at the grain boundaries. The chromium carbide will form at the grain boundaries, and due to this there is a formation of the weld sensitization, okay, resulting in a depletion of the chromium in a region of adjacent grain boundary. Means depletion of the chromium layer will be developed at the grain boundary, and due to this the sensitization will happen. This chromium depletion produce the localized galvanized cell. All in a corrosion process the galvanized cell will be developed, and due to the difference in electropotential, means there is an electropotential difference between a different alloying element in a steel, and due to this galvanized cell will be happen. Means there is an electropotential difference between, if there are electropotential difference between two metals or suppose there is a iron and a chromium and there is some electropotential difference between these two metal, then galvanized cell will be developed in this case. Okay, and if this depletion drops the chromium content below the necessary 12% of weight, means if the depletion of the chromium that happens at the grain boundary, if this content it will give or it will go down below the 12% of weight, then there is a or in this case if the percentage weight of the chromium content is below the 12% of weight, then the protective film that provided or the protective film that are present at the grain boundary will deploy, and due to this deployment of the protective film the sensitization or weld decay will be happen. Okay, this condition is occurs when, or this weld decay or weld sensitization will occur when the material is heated to the temperature around 700 degrees Celsius. If the temperature of the material during the welding is reaches up to the 700 degrees Celsius, then this weld decay will be happen. Okay, for and such localized galvanic cell will be formed due to welding. The resulting corrosion is known as a weld decay. Means the formation of galvanic cell due to the electropotential difference. And why there is formation of galvanic cell? The galvanic cell forms due to the depletion of the chromium layer, and due to the depletion of chromium layer, galvanic cell will be a form, and due to formation of galvanic cell there will be the corrosion of that place, and this corrosion will happen when the temperature of the material is reaches to the 700 degrees Celsius. As the temperature reaches to the 700 degrees Celsius during the welding, then weld decay will be a form, and weld decay is the one type, or due to the weld sensitization, the weld decay will be a form. Okay, so methods for preventing the weld decay. There are different methods to prevent the weld decay. These are the using a low carbon grade stainless steel. As we discussed in a weld sensitization also, if we want to avoid the weld sensitization, we need to use a low carbon grade stainless steel. Similarly here also, to avoid the weld decay, using a low carbon grade stainless steel aligned with the stabilized grade of the titanium and the niobium. Means stabilized grade we need to use to formation of the stainless steel, or we use the stabilized grade of the stainless steel to avoid the weld decay. Okay, so this is the first method to avoid the weld decay or a weld sensitization, that is use of the low carbon grade stainless steel, or use a stabilized grade of the stainless steel. Using a post weld heat treatment to avoid the weld decay, we need to use a post weld heat treatment. What are the different types of the post weld treatment? That is annealing, normalizing, carburizing, or these are the some post weld heat treatment that we use to avoid the weld decay, or to avoid the loss of mechanical properties of the base material. So use a different or use a suitable way post weld heat treatment is the one method to avoid the weld decay. Using a laser beam surfacing, means after the welding or for a finishing purposes, we need to use the laser beam surfacing. By use of the laser beam surfacing, we can avoid the weld decay. Okay, so it is, or these are the some methods to avoid the weld decay. Okay, so what we have discussed in today's session, what is mean by the weld sensitization, what are the factors that can cause the weld sensitization, and which are the different methods that we can use to avoid the weld sensitization. Along with that, we have discussed what is the weld decay, what are the factors that affects on the weld decay, or what are the different factors which will initiate or which will increase the weld decay, how we can avoid the weld decay, or which are the different methods to avoid the weld decay. Okay, so it is enough for today's session. In next session we will discuss the next part of unit 3, that is ASME code. What is mean by ASME, what are their uses, and what are the different levels of it. Okay, so we will stop here.